This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
It's Barnes and Leslie, and welcome to the Morning X on 99X. By the way, the winning is easy all week. Of course, we have our Morning X ticket window right around 7:40 coming up very soon. Tickets to Collective Soul live in Our Lady Peace. That's on the 9th of August. The Steve Show also has those, as do Will. And Will, also from 3 to 7, has got the Napoleon Dynamite live. That's a film screening and a Q&A with the cast. So a lot of winning happening. Keep it right on us, 100.5, or on your 99X freeloader app. Right now, you're treated to some Sleaze.
We talked about Sydney Sweeney being the new face for American Eagle and their jeans. Sydney Sweeney has great jeans. Did you see the little audition tape that rolled out? It's kind of funny.
It's one of the ads, and I didn't realize you played the one ad yesterday. I thought it was just one ad. There's a whole slew of them.
Oh, I started following American Eagle. They have so much content with Sydney Sweeney. It's unbelievable.
Well, and now all the backlash, which we'll get to, but here's the one you're talking about. It's her audition. And for those that don't know, when you do an audition, it's the strangest thing ever. You walk in, you say your name, where you're from, and a lot of times on a commercial, they make you show your hands. That's why she's referencing that.
Hi, I'm Sydney Sweeney, and I'm from Spokane, Washington. I can work as a local hire as well, though, and I'm available for the American Eagle jeans campaign shoot.
Profile and hands, please. Thanks. We'll be in touch.
Sydney Sweeney has very jeans.
Now, the reason you don't know that's fake, because she would never work as a local hire. That means you have to pay for yourself to get to wherever they're filming and put yourself up. But
there's backlash.
The backlash. Now, I'm just stupid, and so when I saw the first one, I'm like, oh, that was a cute pun. Sydney Sweeney has good genes. Because, I mean, let's call out the obvious. She's a pretty lady. But now all the eugenics claims and all the Hitler and all the race stuff.
Yeah, a lot of disappointment from fans because the original words great genes, that phrase historically meant the celebration of whiteness, thinness, and attractiveness. And then some fans saying, quote, this is what happens when you have no people of color in a room. Criticizing American Eagle for getting caught up with clever wordplay and apparently missing what blatantly is obvious to people of color. Quote, I'd expect this from Abercrombie, but not y'all.
And that's interesting. It's an interesting study because on first glance, that's the way I took it. I took it as, oh, that was clever. She has good genes. Duh.
I took it as clever as well, so we're being educated.
And I hadn't seen the other ones where she's talking about, my blue eyes and my this and my that or whatever. It's all passed down from family and da-da-da-da. I was not reading that far into it. And some of the claims people are making is just, this is Wall Street making a play at middle-aged white men on the stock market playing the game, which they got the result they wanted. Their stock went up and also the talk went up. But now it's overwhelmingly becoming negative, and it'll be fun or interesting to watch if that affects the stock.
What's going to happen? I mean, here's some other quotes. F you, American Eagle. Here's another one. Maybe I'm too blanking woke, but getting a blue-eyed blonde white woman focusing your campaign around her having perfect genetics feels weird, especially considering the current state of America. Wow. I mean, this turned ugly really quickly.
It did, but when you think about it on the surface, because they're calling it out.
Yes.
Most people are cast in ads because they are those things. But I would argue that they're also black, they're also Asian, they're also white. It's not just good-looking white people being cast in commercials.
And she's sort of the it girl right now, let's face it.
Right. But the way they did it, with the wordplay and the obviousness.
Do you feel that American Eagle will make a statement about this, or Sydney Sweeney?
I don't know. Well, or they just let it fly and they're happy to get talk.
Because the first day we were talking about how successful it was for American Eagle, trying to appeal to a younger generation. And it appeared they had done that because the stock soared.
But the younger generation focuses on not what these people buying the stock or trading the stock are focusing on. And that's where the conundrum is.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where this goes. And if did she even realize, because again, I hadn't seen all these other commercials yesterday. I only saw the one.
Oh, no, they were pouring out because the first day it happened, I decided to follow American Eagle.
Yeah.
And then one ad after another just started popping up.
Yeah, where this one goes will be interesting.
So the San Diego Comic-Con just ended, and of course, who made the grand entrance for the first time was George Lucas. You know, I had mentioned the other day on Sleaze that he's opening up the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art. I didn't realize this, but he's been collecting stuff for years, and it's a 300,000 square foot building. It's got it'll have all these galleries in there and theaters, but he has, are you ready for this? 40,000 pieces of memorabilia spanning over 50 years.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
That's a lot. And then you start to wonder, like, what's in there? Also at Comic-Con, this new movie called Project Hail Mary. It's based on this book by Andy Weir. It's about an astronaut Ryland Grace, who wakes up on a space station with no recollection of who he is or what his mission is.
I knew it would be brilliant because it's Andy, but nothing could prepare me for what he had come up with this time. It took me places I've never been. It showed me things I had never seen. It was as heartbreaking as it was funny. I was, not just blown away, but also overwhelmed. Because, this story is about a scared guy who has to do something impossible. Now, I was a scared guy who had to do something impossible, just like try and turn this into a movie. So I called Andy. We became blood brothers.
Yeah.
And, what, do you do when you need to do something impossible? You get Amy Pascal to produce it with you. And you try and get the only two visionary directors that could bring this to life to talk to you.
Project Hail Mary, it's coming out next March. Also at Comic-Con, we talked about Dexter and Dexter Resurrection cast coming out. Do you realize he's been playing this character since 2006? It's unbelievable. Here he talked about what it's meant to play Dexter all these years.
It's an amazing thing to play something for this long. Just being presented with those blood slides after all this time was just delicious, And, Dexter does his best to play it off, but it has a profound effect on him. I also loved that the room was filled with John Wayne Gacy and Jeffrey Dahmer, and then interspersed within that, victims of Dexter's in the fictional world. They're all like intersecting, and it was dreamy. That whole episode 4, and that whole world of Praters was like being transported into a fantasy world. For me as an actor, for the character, I mean, it was like Dexter all of a sudden found himself in this parallel universe where he's invited to take part in some sort of twisted superhero movie or something. It was incredible.
He's talking about the latest episode, Barnes, where Peter Dinklage enters the chat. It's so weird. It's like real-life serial killers meeting Dexter. That is your Celebrity Sleaze.
The United States Soccer Federation presents the U.S. Soccer Podcast.
The United States have the lead.
The United States in full command.
To the back post, settled, scores! Centering, doubling his tally.
Never miss a game.
Hooks it across, into the middle, and there's the opening goal. 2 for the United States.
Never miss a moment.
Barreling in, cutting in, going for goal, deflected and in. Yeah!
The U.S. Soccer Podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.